welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley if you're new, and if you are a returning subscriber, I'm so glad you guys are back for another video. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button so you're notified for when I post new videos, and follow along on social media. I need to remember not to film on Saturdays because the guy across the street mows his lawn. You guys requested a lot on my Instagram about doing study hacks or back to school organization hacks, so I wanted to kind of divide it up so that way it wasn't super overwhelming. So we're gonna have a couple different videos, so that's another reason why you want to subscribe, because this is a series. So this video is back to school organization hacks, how to just kind of manage your time, manage your belongings, and be the most efficient student that you can be. This also works if you're not a student and you're just trying to be more organized and time efficient with your life. So let's get into these tips. The first thing, this might seem pretty simple, but have some type of planner system. When I was in high school, we were given academic planners, but I always purchased my own. And then as I got older, I started just purchasing my own and using it for school and life. But now that I'm even older, which is scary, I always like to have two planners, one that's specific for work and then one that's more like a life planner. So my work planner and kind of everything that I do for my job is my bullet journal, but my life planner is my Bloom planner, and I absolutely adore the Bloom girls. You guys know I talk about them all the time. They're local here in Delaware, and one of my best friends, Lauren, she works for them, so I'm obviously kind of biased, but their products are amazing. And this year they have this super cute palm print and marble print, and so everything I got was palm and marble. I'm just so excited. This is the first time I'm using their vision planner. Last year I used their academic planners. I still use those as my journal, which I have a whole video on. I'm going to be doing another one similar to that, but I'll link it down below. I think it's really great to just start incorporating a organized planner routine. It's great as a student because you can keep all of your assignments in check, but then if you have extracurriculars or after school activities, you guys can keep those in there. So I just think, first of all, having something where you plan your life is very important. To kind of go with that, I think it's important to have a study schedule, because that way you know exactly what to go into, you know exactly how you're going to approach and attack your studies. I never had a study schedule until maybe my junior year of high school, which really helped me because rather than just kind of blindly going into studying for an exam, I had a, just like you would with a goal. You have your goal and then you have it broken down into action steps to help you reach that goal. It's the same thing with a study schedule. I can't even talk today. I actually created one for you guys, so I'm gonna have that free printable link down below so you guys can download that, and it's editable so you guys can make it for your own study schedule. This next tip is something I've been doing for so long, and it helped me so much when I was in middle and high school. I always used an accordion style system for my month-to-month papers and tests. So that way, at the end of the month, I organized all of my quizzes, homeworks, and tests by class. And that way, when it came time to study for my midterms or my finals, I had everything there because most of our tests were based off of our previous tests, and then they also collected our tests because we got extra credit points. It's actually a system that I now use for other things like bills and mail, and I do a month-to-month system, so that way whenever I need something, I know exactly where to find it. I always had one specific spot that I did my homework and my studies at my house because I felt like it just helped me to establish a good routine. And I think that having a prepared area is good as well, because if you're working in clutter or if you're working somewhere that's really not comfortable, and I mean comfortable where you can still be alert, then you might not get the most out of your study. I recommend creating a homework station or a study station in your house or wherever you live, your dorm. I have a spot downstairs in my office where I have pens and pencils all the time, so I'm not looking for things. I'll bring a water bottle, maybe a snack, Post-it notes, different things that I use or utilized when I was a student that really helped me. I always had my flashcards there, just anything that was study oriented. Highlighters, sorry that was kind of scattered, but the basis was have a spot for your studies with all of the tools that you need. The last tip is to go digital. Now this is something that wasn't as popular when I was in high school, but it is now here. It is the future, and I highly recommend that when you get a form in high school, like a permission slip, an important paper, an assignment, a syllabus, whatever it is, download the Scanner Pro app and scan it into your phone, save it. You never know if you're gonna lose it, something's gonna happen to it. That way you always have a backup of important documents that you might need to turn back in. I'm gonna have a reference link for you guys where you can download a bunch of different tools that'll help you guys stay organized, things for your schedule, where you can get textbooks, study apps, different things like that that can just kind of keep you on the right track. It's also helpful, you can scan your notes, and I never really did this, but thinking back to it, like my friends and I used to copy each other's notes if we missed class. If you scan your notes, then you can always like send them to your friends. It's also great because if you don't want to keep all of your tests and you're not going to do the accordion file system, you can scan your tests and homework, quizzes, whatever, and save them in a folder, and then when you need them again, just print them out. The last tip is a little bit of locker organization. Now this is going to help you guys with time management because I can't even tell you how many times I was either late to class or forgot something that I needed because my locker was not organized and I wasn't ready or prepared. So what I recommend doing is when you set up your locker, put your books in order the way that your class schedule goes, and then that way when you go throughout your day, you pull out the book one by one, and then when you go to return it for your next class, put the spine the other way so you know what books you've used already for that day, and then by the time you start the day over, it just moves like a little circle. Does that make sense? Same thing goes with your binders and your notebooks. I always labeled everything so that way I knew exactly what I was grabbing by the spine. If you guys are trying to dig through your backpack, I recommend color coding the tops of your notebook. So when you open your backpack and you look down, you have a specific color for each class. You can just pull it out really quick and easy and have everything like that. So my purple binder was always Bible class, my green binder was always science, and then I had coordinating notebooks to go with it. It just made things so much easier. So those were my first little segment into my back to school life hacks for you guys. I hope they were helpful. If you guys like these types of hack videos, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me to know what you guys want to see, and don't forget to subscribe so that way you're notified for when I post new videos. But I also wanted to say that this video is a giveaway. I partnered with Bloom to give you guys a brand new 2017 to 2018 Vision Life Planner and some other Bloom planner goodies, and I'm going to throw in some extras there for you guys. So check the description box because I have the details down below for you guys there. But as always, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you in the next video.